Ashanti, such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. You too.
Whenever I have the chance to play one of your best albums ever on my iPod, I do.
Okay.
Because it puts me in a certain mood.
Oh, I love that.
Would you like to discuss the mood?
Yes. Let's hear what your mood is.
First, I get real angry. Like, this motherfucker. Right?
Right.
Then I'm like,
I feel you on that.
Then I'm like, all right, baby, I love you. Then I'm like, baby, baby, baby. And then for some reason I'm like, this motherfucker. But like a little.
Right. But it's all real, right?
Do you understand?
It's like what you go through.
It's what you go through, and I
Right.
think that's the magic behind your songwriting is that you hit so many little points of emotion that most people tend to skip over, and it's the neck crack,
right.
and then the whole like, do you see what's happening right
See
here?
what's going on?
That
I'm
emotion.
trying to explain to you. This is how I feel.
This is how I feel. These are my emotions.
Right.
Lady Gaga once said in an interview that when she creates an album and she puts it out to her fans is as if she's opening her vagina for all to see. Because that's how
Wow.
personal and in-depth her lyrics and her feelings and everything that she writes. I'm not saying that
Wow.
Ashanti feels the same
No,
way.
Ashanti is not opening her vagina for numerous
Right.
people.
And I believe she was
That's not happening.
I believe she was metaphorically speaking, by the way. I don't think she literally meant to show her vagina, but I understand the emotion behind
Right,
it because
right.
I'm an artist. I paint, and to show somebody one of my pieces, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do all that.
Right.
Do you get like that sometimes after penning a song?
I definitely feel like I open up my heart. I'm going to say my heart. My new album, Braveheart, I feel like is one of the most personal albums ever. I feel like, obviously, just being in the industry, being in the public eye, growing up, and having so many eyes on you.
Yes,
You know, in this new day and age, my first album came out, 11 years ago? I'm not
Yes.
good at math. 2002.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, now it's on 10. Everyone has something to say. You have Twitter, you have social media, so you kind of have to reveal more of yourself. People want to know what's going on. People want to be a part of your movement and understand why they're supporting you. You know what I mean?
Are you
So,
okay with the whole thing that you have to divulge more than what you expected to?
I am, because I've been the type of person that kind of, I'm not going to say held back, but I just wasn't the most
Open?
vocal as far as my personal life and things that happen behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So I think it's good to kind of open up as you go and as you grow.
Because as a fan of your music, my favorite thing was listening to the album to find out who you are and
Right.
interpret who I thought you were. And quite frankly, you and I could be best friends.
I love that.
We could go get a manicure and a pedicure.
Yes.
Rip everybody apart,
We should, though.
but with a smile.
Exactly.
Because if
And
there's
with
anything you learn
kindness.
about Ashanti is, my God, you are the classiest lady.
Aw,
You're a
thank
classy
you.
broad. Hey, I call him. I
Thank
call him how it
you.
is.
I appreciate that.
So I'm excited. So you're saying that you're gonna get really personal. Is this men,
This is
people in your
everything.
life?
This is men, people in my life, people that have betrayed me, people that
Ooh.
were loyal, people that have lied, like just everything. It's everything, you know, from top to bottom. So it's a good one. I'm excited about it.
Are there any artists that are gonna be performing at the Grammys this year that you're like, I need to check that out. I need to see what's up. I mean, everybody's talking about the obvious Jay-Z, Beyonce. Is there anybody else in your radar that maybe your own fans wouldn't know that you'd be interested in that?
You know who I like who's new? I like Lorde.
You like her?
Yeah.
She's got fire,
Yeah,
right?
she has like a fire about her that's really cool. You know what I mean? So I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for a lot of new up and coming, you know, artists that are kind of just grinding it out. So
What's your most memorable moment of your own Grammy experience?
my most memorable moment would have to be, I guess, when I won.
When you won?
That would be when
Okay.
you know, and just being as a new artist for me. I think I was nominated for 5,
Yeah.
you know, and that was a really big deal for a new artist. And, you know, my whole family was rooting for me, and, you know, to actually come home with a win was amazing. So,
Oh my gosh, do you celebrate like if I were to win an award, we would go to my house, set up like a badass barbecue. Everybody would be like,
see, we could be best friends. That's exactly what we did.
is that what you guys did? And everybody did this?
Exactly like that.
Some of us in our house actually did this 305, but no. But when that moment arrives for you, is it just regular Ashanti at home. I'm celebrating with my fam. Is that what it is?
I mean, it's funny because one of the lyrics in my new song says, I just like to celebrate my accolades. But
I like that.
It's basically being grateful first, you know, to the fans, to my team, and just saying, hey, we did it, you know, as a team with everyone that supports me, that listens to the music. It's like, we won this, not just Ashanti. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's kind of like how I feel when I win.
Before you go, you know, your lyrics, again, soulful, from the heart. Valentine's Day is like right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any advice for that single lonely woman in her room listening to your album on repeat? What do you want to say to her?
Oh my
Shanti?
gosh, for the single woman, let me see. On my album is a record called Runaway. There's
Ooh.
a record called Scars.
Scars.
Yeah, there's a record called Never Should Have.
Never will.
Yes, she definitely has to listen to those 3 records.
Those 3 records.
If she's single on Valentine's Day,
Those 3.
she needs to plug in the iPod and put it on 10, the volume.
Put on the red bottoms and get with it.
Yes,
Well,
and
stay
pop
home,
it in
girl.
front of the mirror. 'Cause
Yes.
you don't even need them.
Videotape it. Email it to him. You're like, that's right. I'm that bitch.
You never should have.
Exactly. Thank you, Ashanti. Pleasure to meet you.
You too.
And I hope your leg gets better.
Me too.